Perfect. All right. So starting on your mat, just on your back, we'll just do a few rotations with the pelvis. So just arching as much as you can, and then just rounding as much as you can. So again, we're just arching through the back, and then we're going to round as much as you can. So just over-exaggerating each little spot, loosen off the spine, just a few. And then I want you to find that halfway point. So finding that halfway point between really arched, really rounded, digging your fingers into your ovaries. And we're going to squeeze the stomach, and then we're going to start with just some of those bent knee fallouts again. So knee falling out to the side, exhale, bring it up, and then just going over to the other knee. Just getting that core switched on. In a second. Just a minute, Erica. Alrighty, so back onto our back. So onto our back, feet in nice and close. Just again, we're just finding that nice neutral spine, so not over arched, not completely flat, just finding that midway spot, digging those fingers into those ovaries so we can feel those abs start to kick in. And we're thinking about drawing up and across, and also thinking about tucking that tummy muscle in. And again, we're just going to lower one knee out to the side, exhale, bring it back up, and then just on to the other side, keeping that tummy muscle tucked in nice and tight. We're going to inhale to lower, exhale to lift up that knee. Just making sure that pelvis stays nice and steady, so it's not allowed to wobble around too much. That's it. And just that nice big exhale as that knee comes up. Now, if your hips are getting wonky, you are lowering your knees too far. So only go as far as you can to keep that pelvis nice and steady. I always keep an eye on the knee that's not moving, keeping that one nice and still. And just keeping the fingers right there on the ovaries so we can feel that that core is switched on. Again, the easiest way I think about it is just tucking your tummy in. And that should get it well switched on. As usual, we're going to come back up into our glute bridges. So feet just where you can reach them with your fingertips. We're going to take a nice big exhale, roll the hips up to the top. Inhale as we lower back down. A nice big tuck with the pelvis before lowering back down. I even like to take a second at the top of the movement to really feel your glutes squeeze just before lowering back. So again, focusing on the booty waking up. If you do have booty bands, you're welcome to chuck them on. And again, pushing through those heels, getting as high as we can, just making sure you're not arching through the lower back. And we want that pelvis tucked around so we get a nice flat spine. Keep going up and down. I feel like these ones have been improving so much, but I'm going to come have another look. That's it, so a nice big roll up. Make sure your shoulders aren't tense yet. Keep those shoulders down away from those ears. Pushing right up through those heels. Now, when I say open knees as well, don't let your toes like duck feet too much. I don't want them pointing out too wide. Have them, if you point them dead forward and then slightly open, and then think about your knees opening wide. So they rotate open over your pinky toes, just to help get a little bit more booty activation in. And again, pushing up through those heels. Now, a lovely friend of mine fed me a coffee, so I'm ready for some hard work, so I hope you are. We're gonna hold this one up, big squeeze to the top, and then I want you to draw your abs in. Remember, we're just holding, drawing those abs in so we can feel both the core and the booty kick in a bit more, and push those hips all the way up to the top, keeping those knees open. Just watch your feet don't flick out and duck feet too much. You won't get as much booty. So hips all the way up. That's it, keep squeezing. We're gonna do some little pulses in and out with those knees now. Keeping the butt all the way up to the top. Drawing core in, so tucking tummy in, because that will help the booty kick in a little bit more. That's it, keep pulsing. Drawing those abs in. Keeping them right up to the top. Don't let them drop. All right, we're going to pause those knees nice and still, lower those hips back down to the floor. I want you to lift both knees up to 90 degrees, hands on the fronts of your thighs. We're going to push those hands into your legs as hard as you can. Like really create some resistance between your thighs and your hands, drawing that tummy muscle in a little bit tighter. Keep your spine really flat to the floor here. Don't let it arch away. Remember, I don't want to fit my fingers between your spine and the floor. Again, keeping those hands pushing into those thighs. We're going to keep the resistance between your right leg and your right hand. And we're going to lengthen that left leg out long. Exhale, bring it back in. Just stay all on that same side for now. So we're not alternating yet. Just extending with the left, bring it back in. Now remember, no arching through your lower back. If it is arching or you do get lower back pain, you can place your right leg on the floor. But yeah, whichever variation. If the leg is up, I want resistance between that hand and that leg. So I don't want that leg falling away. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you bring it back in. Just focusing on feeling, especially that lower portion of your abs. All right, keep going, I want to see. Perfect. Yeah, these look good. And the leg that's not moving, if your leg is up, I want your foot and your knee nice and level with each other as well. All right, on that side, we're gonna hold that leg out there. So I wanna see a hold. Hold it out nice and straight for me. So you're holding it there, spine flat to the floor, shoulders down away from those ears. And again, as you exhale, sucking the belly button in. All the little things to get the abs kicking a little bit more. That's it. Now remember, spine flat, so push it down into the floor. Really get the core switched on, and the longer and lower that leg is, the more of a challenge it's going to be. Let's do the other side now. The same thing, get yourself set up really well. Feet straight up to 90, hands on the front of those thighs. Create a bit of tension, but let's go for the right leg extending. So extending through the right, exhale, bring it back in. Focus through those abs for me. Inhale to extend, exhale to bring it back in. Now remember, if your back is arching, we won't not be feeling it quite as good. Hang on, just a couple more people joining us. But yeah, just inhale as you extend, exhale as you bring it back in again. Just focusing on feeling it right through the lower portion of those abs. Hello, Alicia. We're just on our back, just getting the abs awake. So come join in. I'll demonstrate it again, but for those others of you, keep going. So just inhaling to extend, exhaling to bring that right leg back in. Focusing on feeling those abs kick in. And again, no arching through the lower back. Keep it super flat to the floor. As soon as it arches, it's your lower back that's going to be taking over the movement and your hip flexors, not your abs. So inhale to extend, exhale to bring it back in. The breathing makes all the difference, I promise. We're going to hold it out. So hold that leg nice and long and low. Keep that tension between your left leg and your left hand. We're just going to hold that right leg out nice and straight. Again, as we're exhaling, just drawing the belly button muscles in. That's it, thinking strong core through those abs. Nice strong pole down to abs. And again, tension between that left leg and your left hand. Oh, doesn't this feel good through the abs? All right, let's bring that right leg back in. We're going to come back to it, so no stress. But feet down on the floor, on your feet just where you can reach them with your fingers. We're going to exhale, roll those hips up to the top, and then rolling them back down. Again, keep those knees open over your pinky toes. Watch your feet, don't slide away, so make sure you can just reach them with your fingers and roll it up. Think like an ice cream scoop. So scooping the ice cream and then rolling back down again. But remember, no arching through your back at the top, because it's not my booty working, it's all my lower back. So tucking the tailbone, make sure you feel the booty, and then roll back down. Now open knees, to be honest, probably is the biggest trick for getting your booty to activate. So come and have a look. So again, I don't want no arching through those lower backs. Let's see those nice buns of steel. That's it. Look how good these look. These look so good. We're all looking really flat. And remember, your core helps too. So tuck your tummy in. Your butt and your abs will work together. Perfect. And just pushing up through those heels. Let's see how high we can get, how much tailbone tuck we can get. I don't even want to pick on these. They look so good. Remember, no arching though. Got to really I like to try and tilt my hips before they even lift up off the floor. So I'm digging that spine into the floor as much as you can. Makes such a difference. And we always have a little bit more scoop than what we think we do. But let's hold the next one up. So again, hold it right up to the top for me, as high up as you can. Again, as you rotate, open your knees. Just watch your feet don't duck foot too much. Think dead forward and then just slightly open with your toes. And then knees opening wide. Make sure you can feel the butt. I know in this one I have one butt that works and one butt that usually doesn't. So if you need to, sometimes just like give a little whack. Tell it you needed to wake up. It works, I promise. Big push up at the butt, all the way to the top. Don't let it drop, even as we get pooped. Keep holding for me. Buns of steel. Beginning of the week booty call with Amy. All right, keep holding, nice open knees. Yeah, let's get those hips up really high. These will make all our splits amazing too. All right, let's lower back down. We're gonna bring our feet straight back up to 90 degrees. Make sure you're not arching through that lower back, spine flat to the floor. Tucking belly button in, create tension between your legs and your hands. You're gonna keep the tension between your right hand and your right leg. And then we're going to extend the left leg out long. Exhale, bring it back in. Now remember, flat backs. I don't want no arching. If it arches or you get lower back pain, simply placing that right leg on the floor. No lower back pain is allowed. So inhale as you extend, exhale as you bring it back in. A bonus leg tension exercise here too. As we straighten, squeeze that left thigh. Quad, abs, and as I exhale to bring the leg in, I'm focusing on really tucking that tummy muscle in. So exhale, pull that knee in. And again, nice flat spine for me. I'm gonna come have a little look. I don't see no gap between those backs and the floor. Ooh, must have lost Jen. I was wondering who disappeared. That's it, keep going. And again, that nice tension between your right leg and your right hand. You're not holding that leg in, we're creating tension between that thigh and that hand. Holding it in is cheating. Perfect. All right, let's do a hold. So hold this one out there for me. Hold as long and low as you can. So again, you can do this with your right leg on the floor. Make sure your right knee stays aligned on top of your right hip. Don't let it fall away. Keep them nice and aligned. Again, just creating that tension between that leg and that hand. Perfect. Squeezing that knee nice and straight, leg tension. Look at those beautiful pointed toes. You make me so happy. Oh, we got this. Everyone's dropping their legs. Let's lift them up. Let's see these abs of steel. There we go. Let's hold it out, nice and long and low. Yeah, someone fed me an extra coffee this morning, so I'm feeling a bit energetic. All right, let's do the other side. So same thing, creating now the tension between your hands and your thighs, and we'll kick out now with the right leg. So inhale as you extend, exhale to pull it back in. As you exhale, just drawing that tummy muscle in, and make sure you feel it through the abs. If you don't actually feel any of these, like send me a message after. There might just be one little thing we need to adjust, but to be honest, these all look really good. Just remember that knee that's not moving, keep it in. Create that resistance between your thigh and your hand. It does help. As soon as the leg falls away, your lower back's probably arching. So big exhale, big tuck into that tummy as that leg comes back in. And let's get those abs burning. Got it. All right, let's do a hold. So holding this one out as long and low as you can, drawing that tummy muscle in, especially that lower portion of the abs. Let's keep holding, keeping that tension between this leg and this hand to keep that leg in. Shoulders pulling down away from those ears. Make sure you feel this through the abs. If it's on the back, just pop your leg on the floor. It will help a million. But if you can, holding up, strong pull abs. All right, let's bring those legs back in, back down to the floor. I want to do abs before our butt today. So we're going to lift our feet up to 90 degrees. And I want to go straight into the combination one. So the toe tap with a crunch up. So we're going to inhale to drop, exhale to lift, exhale to come up into the crunch. Two separate movements. So we want to finish the knees before we come up into the crunch. So it's a tap and then a crunch. Now I'm exhaling as the knees come up. Exhaling as I come up into the crunch. Now, if your back gets sore, we can do single leg taps with the crunch. Or we can go into a full extend if you want a little bit more of an advanced version. Either of them, I'm happy. And I'm pretty sure in the studio I've given a few of you a different variation of this. Just pick the one that doesn't give you any back pain, but just puts all the tension through the abs, through the spots we actually want to burn. Nice, and just make sure your chin doesn't pull in either, so don't look too much at those boobs. Straight ahead, just above those knees is usually the best spot to look. All right, if you get a little bit of tension through the front of your neck, we want that spot to strengthen. It's the back of the neck we don't want to pull. That spot hurts. Looks like we're all feeling these abs. I can see you all taking some little mini breaks. You can slow this one down, you don't need to rush it. But try and keep, a nice steady pace going. We're trying to get a good burn going through these abs. I might chuck some advanced ones your way today. We'll see how we go. So again, inhale as you drop, exhale as you lift, then exhale as you come up into that crunch. I want to do 2 more from each end. Remember, tummy's tucking in. I kind of want to do some side abs today as well. That's it. So I'm going to bring up our side ab crunchy one. So once you've done those last two, just rest there on the floor. We're going to keep our feet on the floor and we're going to do our side ab one. So we're going to exhale, lift. Left hand's going to go down. You're going to pulse it for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hands are going to join. We're going to pulse sideways for 4. 3, 2, 1. Then dropping back down. We're going to alternate each side. So just exhale, lift. Hand down. You pulse it, staying straight. Then we're going to go sideways and pulse for 4. And then dropping back down. Keep alternating for me. I want to have a look. I notice on burns. So straight up. Hand straight. Pulse it. 2, 3, 4. Then we go side. 2, 3, 4. I think a few of you know this one quite well, and a few of you will be quite new to this one. I can do some more demonstrations if we need. So straight up, pulse the arm, and stay straight for the first pulse. I'm going to do a few for those of you who need it. So I'm exhaling, lifting, hand, I'm staying straight. 2, 3, 4. Then side. 2, 3, 4. Back down again. Coming up. Hand straight. 2, 3, 4. And side. 2, 3, 4. We got to get some side ab in there. We got like 4 sides to this core. The back abs, the front abs, the side abs. Just think how, honestly, just think how amazing these inverts are going to be by the end of these. We're going to be like lifting up so effortlessly. Yeah, these look amazing. Take those exhales as you lift. Try not to pull your neck in. You don't want to look towards your boobs. Just look straight ahead. Keep your shoulders down too, if you can keep the focus in on those. Well done. Wow. Oh, those abs building now on fire, right? Get elbows nice and wide as you come up. You're going to think triple chin style with this next. Triple chins are sexy. We're going to draw that chin back so it's in line with your spine. Amazing. I want more, whatever brings you back to even. So whether that's 1 more or 2 more. And then we're going to do on. Beautiful. Yay, cool. All right, I actually want to go straight back into doing each of those again. So coming knees back up to 90 degrees, we're going to toe tap and crunch. So tap, inhale to drop, exhale to lift, exhale to come up into the crunch. 2 separate movements joined together. So knees have to finish their movement before we crunch. Again, we can regress this by making single leg, or we can progress it, make it harder, by extending out long. Either way, I'm happy. As long as you feel those abs burn. Now don't let gravity take over for the drop with those feet. I don't want you smacking those feet down to the floor. Gravity doesn't do the drop, we do it. Our abs control the drop. It's a big exhale as those legs come up. Yeah, I'm chucking some toughies at you today. But we're doing well. And again, if you need to, if your lower back is arching or you're getting lower back pain, you can always just do it single leg. That's cool. And if you need, you can do this with 1 leg on the floor. If we do get a little bit tight, then no lower back pain is allowed. Well done, we're looking good. That's it, lots of different variations going on. This is good. Yeah, I don't want no lower back pain, no neck pain, no nothing. It's not allowed. There's plenty of different changes we can make. All right, 1 more each side. Nice, and then I'm going to get you to come back into that other one. Beautiful. All right, so coming back to the other one now, it's our sideways one. So we exhale, lift. See, I'm keeping my chin in line with my spine. Left hand goes down and pulses. Remember, I'm not looking forward, I'm looking up. Sideways for 4. And then alternating each side. So up for 4, and then side. Alternating each way. Take your time, don't rush it. I know these burn. These always make my abs like, they always put them on fire. It's crazy. What a great way to start a new week. Get these abs burn. Looking good. Arm ahead, just keep it in line with the spine. Don't pull it in too much. It hurts your neck. Just focus on where you actually want the tension. Through those nice, strong 6-pack abs. As pole dancers really do have some amazing cores. And so keep going, bottoms, keep working hard. And just remember, Minus the warm-up, it's really just that half an hour of hard work and burn. Then it's over. Always feel good knowing we gave our best effort. So keep going for me. I'm getting a little bit more booty in today too, I think. That's it. Now again, whatever brings you back to even, I want you to go one more each way. Just making sure we always finish nice and even. Beautiful. All right. Looks like most of us are there. So we're going to roll around onto our all fours. I want you to come onto a tall plank position. We're going to do a little bit more abs and then we're going to bring some booty into it. So coming up, we're going to not sink through our shoulders. I want you to push up hard through those shoulders. We're going to bring the knee in. We're going to hold, release, other side. Hold, release, and we're going to keep alternating. I want you to count at least a 2-second hold. So a full 2 Mississippis on that hold. Now try and make sure you're not sinking through those shoulders. I want you to really puff up through that upper back. So it's like a really slow mountain climber. The wrists get a bit sore. We don't need to do too many. But I find slowing these down, yeah, burns. And again, just keeping those shoulders right on top of those wrists. And just that nice big puff through that upper back. So if you do get really sore wrists, shout out and we can always pop ourselves on our back. You can do similar movements from the back, but we're all doing good. I promise we're going to do some booty after this. That's it. Exhale as the knee comes in. Inhale as it extends back behind. Try not to let your hips drop. Keep them up level with those shoulders. Don't want them to drop. We're doing well. I know this one's burned too. Remember, puff up hard through those shoulders, triple chin style, drawing that chin back. We're going to do one more each leg. Nice. Got it. All right, lowering down. We're going to come onto our side now. We're going to start with our clamshells. So keeping those abs that are really well switched on now, we're going to tuck them in so it keep lifts or stretches the top side of that torso. I don't want you resting on the floor. Lengthen that hip long. This side ab shouldn't crunch. We're going to squeeze the booty, open the knee, and then lower back down. Again, focusing through the butt. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Focus on feeling the booty, keep those abs on. That's it. If you do have booty bands as well, you're welcome to chuck them on for this. Just to give them that little extra burn, because why not? That's it, and just keep those heels pushing into each other, drawing those abs in. If these stay switched on, you'll find your torso will stay nice and steady rather than fall to the floor, which we don't want. Extend it long, and then also make sure you're not rotating back. Keep those hips stacked. I just want your side butt kicking in. So you can stick your fingers in your butt to feel it tensing up. Generally, you can feel it. All right, we're going to open this one up. I want to go to our rectangle, so we're going to straighten that leg out nice and straight. You're going to do a rectangle. So you're going to go down, back, up, forwards, just staying hip height and above. That's it. And making sure you feel your glute max, the whole part of your butt on the back. On the up, we're feeling the side butt. So again, it's down, back, up, forwards. Staying hip height and above, leg tension. Let's squeeze that thigh. Keep it working. Keep tummy tucking in. Get a little bit of booty in. That's it. Again, just that hip height and above. Again, you can make sure as you're moving your leg back, you're not arching back. You don't want to pull with your back. You're going to squeeze that butt, pull that leg back. And no arching as we pull the leg back. I don't want my lower back pulling my leg. It's my butt squeezing to move the leg. That's it. And again, squeezing that knee nice and straight. Keeping tummy nice and tucked in. The butt is gonna feel so good after this. Again, just hip height and above. All right, I want to do our bicycle one next. So we're gonna bend, kick, swoop it back. Bend only to 45 degrees, kick, swoop it back. Don't let your knee point down to the floor. You won't feel your butt. Keep it open like a clamshell. Bend, kick, then swoop. So I'm only bending up to level with my bottom knee. then I'm extending and swooping it back. Again, focusing through the butt. If it starts to get too much to the front of your hip and your hip flexor, just arch your back slightly, and that generally tends to sort the problem out. And then just making sure we haven't caved through the top side of the torso. Extend the hip long. Who would have thought that with such a simple movement, there was so much to think about? Again, knee nice and open. Ooh, my butt is starting to really wake up now. Hopefully you're all feeling the same. And a really good extend back, making sure the lower back's not pulling your leg. We're squeezing the booty. Again, you can place your hand on your butt, make sure you actually feel it working. And the next one, we're going to hold out straight. So I want you to bend, straighten the leg. We're going to sickle our toe down to the floor, and we're going to squeeze and lift. Don't let this side up crunch up. Extend it nice and long. As soon as this one caves in, you will lose the booty. So extend it. I'm always creating a gap here between my torso and the floor. Pushing up through the heel, trying to focus on the butt. Now I don't actually rotate my whole leg down. I'm actually kind of just sickling my foot. That makes sense. Just from the ankle. Pushing up to the roof with that heel. And again, you can place your hand on the butt. Make sure you feel it tensing. If it's too much here, stick your butt out a tap. Or you can simply completely relax and re-squeeze. Sometimes that helps sort it out. But 2 more. And then we're going to come to 90 degrees, bringing those knees up like you're sitting on a chair. We're going to lift that top leg and then lower back down, focusing through the under butt now. So again, you can place your hand now on the under butt. Make sure you feel it working. Exhale as we lift the leg. Inhale as you drop. So my feet are on the same level as my knee. My knee is the same level as my hip. Keeping tummy tucked in so that this bit doesn't cave. Extend it long. That's it. And we're going to lead with the knee. Can't lead with the foot. It doesn't work. Open with the knee. Follow with the foot. Make sure you feel your booty. Core switched on. I'm aiming for about 20 of these. I've counted about 10 amongst my talking. That's it. Keep going. Nice and steady. Don't let your hip rotate back. Keep them nice and stacked. 7. That's it. We've got 6 more. From my counting, which isn't always the best. Buns of steel. And last one. All right, let's do the other side. Woo! Really feeling good? All right, unfortunately we have 2 butts, so we got to even it. Rolling onto your side, starting with our 45-degree clamshell or clam number 1. I want your feet on the same line as your spine, tucking tummy in to keep those hips nice and level. We're going to squeeze the booty or open the knee. That's it. And again, just pushing those heels into each other, making sure you're not rotating back. So again, you can place your hand on your butt, or the other place I like to pop it is on my hip, so I can feel if it's falling, caving, or I can feel if it's rotating. Tummy tucked in. Again, make sure you feel the booty kicking in. Really squeeze the butt to make that knee lift. About another 10 of these. Again, exhale the open, inhale as you lower. Promise the breathing really helps. We don't say it for nothing. Oh, my butt is on fire. 3 more. 2, last 1. We're going to move our leg out nice and straight. I want to draw some rectangles, so squeeze your thigh, leg tension. We're going down, back, up, forwards, making sure that that top side of your torso doesn't cave as you come up. So down, back, up, forwards, hip height and above. Don't want to see no slacking off rectangles here. Keep them up nice and high, leg tension, and keep your hips still. Don't let it arch back. Don't let it fall backwards. Keep it steady. I'm just going to remove the notification that's popped up on my screen, but keep going. These look good. Again, tummy tucking in. So there's a few side abs kind of crunching up as your leg comes up. Watch it. Keep stretching that torso as long as you lift. Abs tucking in. Yeah, it looks good. And they don't need to be too big, these rectangles. They can be quite small. And if you are like always when I'm doing these, ask myself, do I actually feel my butt working? Or what do I actually feel working? And if I don't feel that, how do I fix it? What am I doing wrong? All right, we're going to move to the bicycle now. So we're going to bend, kick, swoop it back. Again, tummy tucking in, hips, side of the torso extended, not caved. Bend, kick, swoop it back. And I'm not bending up high. I'm only bending up level with the bottom knee. Also paying attention, the knee's not pointing down. I want it nice and open. Then kick, swoop. Like we're riding a bike. And knees up, like a clamshell. You'll feel the booty much, much more. Don't let this one drop lower than hip height either. And tummy muscles tucking in. We're doing good. Tail as we scoop the leg back. Nearly there. About another 3 of these. Again, just watching that we haven't caved through the top side of the torso. Extend it long and make sure as you swoop that you don't swoop with your back. You're not arching back. Keep those abs on strong. It will help you not arch. All right, we'll do one more. Then we're going to extend that leg out straight, just out in front, so bend. We're going to hold there. So I'm stacked on top of my bottom knee, sickling the foot down to the floor. Exhale, lift, pushing that heel up to the roof. Sit, keep going. Exhale as we kick up. That's it, keeping that tummy nice and tucked in. Nearly there. Coming up as high as you can. Again, if these funny spots start to kick in, just make sure your pelvis isn't too tucked under. You might need to stick it out a bit. And exhale as we lift. And you can even, again, if funny spots kick in, you can even relax the whole leg off. Re-squeeze, re-lift. Whatever gets those good spots burning. Again, it's the side butts. Dig your fingers into the side butt. Do you feel it working? Judging by the looks of these faces, I'm going to say yes, we all feel it. So again, keeping that leg nice and straight on top of that bottom leg. Embracing the booty burn because it brings good things. I always say, we're just going to pop all those goals in the distance and just keep working really hard towards them. Think of all these amazing splits. Exhale as we lift that leg. All right, let's come to those 90-degree ones now. My butt is on fire. So knees now, like you're sitting on a chair, knee and hip the same height, feet on the same line as your knee. All 90-degree bends. We're going to exhale, lift, and lower back down. Making sure the side abs don't crunch. Keeping that pelvis nice and steady. Leading with the knee. We don't want to lead with the foot. Knee opens, foot follows. Focusing on that underbutt. Again, it does really help that mind-muscle connection to kind of give it a poke sometimes. Nearly there. Tummy tucked in. So close. We get about 20 of these. Nearly there. Make sure this foot hasn't caved. I totally lost count. We're going to keep going. About 5 more. 3. Let's get it nice and open. Keep powering through. 2. All power to the booty. 1 more. Got it. All right, rolling onto your stomach. 2 options here for this plank. We can come up to our toes, or you can do this one on your knees. I'm going to set a timer. I would like you to do this for as long as you can on your toes before dropping to your knees. So just let me get my timer up. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's hold this plank. I want to see shoulder lined up on top of elbow. I don't want no arching through your lower back. So no sexy butts where your butt's poking out. We're going to think a little bit ugly, sorry. You're going to tuck the pelvis under. Don't just hang there. Squeeze things. I want you to squeeze your butt harder than you think. So cute. An extra added weight, Erica. I'm pretty sure usually my cat crawls underneath my planks. I don't know where she is today. But remember, squeeze your booty. Booty's got to work. That's it, hips. Actually, you all need a different. Alicia and Erica, I want hips up higher. Jen, I want hips down, shoulders more forward. Talia, looks good. Naray looks good. Now squeeze your butt. Don't let it slack off. Like actually squeeze it. Every time you exhale, drawing those abs in. Extra out of weight, Erica. Make it work hard. All right, keep keeping on. We're in a minute. Well done. We're going to drop it down to the floor. Face down. We're going to go arms straight behind. Don't let your butt stick out again. Tuck the pelvis under. We're going to exhale, lift, squeezing the booty, and then lower back down. Don't pull up with your neck. Look down at the floor. Exhale, lift. So bad, my dog, guys. Usually she's not too bad during the videos. Hopefully you can hear me over her still. She's barking at something. Keep those feet on the floor, shoulders pulling down. And I kind of like thumbs up, palms out if you can. So you're trying to pull your shoulders down away from the ears, activating all in those lower traps, as well as squeezing the booty to lift the chest up. Back of the core now, the back abs. Now remember, don't lift your head up. It should stay looking down at the floor. Your neck doesn't move. It hurts your neck if you pull with your neck. It's not good for you. I just want you to use your booty and your back muscles. Nice. Because I want to, we're going to hold the next one. So ready? 3, 2, 1, and hold. Let's hold it up. That's it. Keep holding. That's it. Keep lifting up as high as you can. Shoulders pulling down. Squeeze your booty. It will stop your lower back taking on too much of the movement. Keep squeezing. Hands drawing behind if you can. Thumbs up, palms out. So the pointy parts of your elbows should be pulling into your torso. So you're rotating your shoulders open. Sit, yeah, that's it. Keep holding, keep holding. All right, let's lower down. They look good. All right, we're going to come back up into one last plank. So one more of these. Again, you got to tense things. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your booty, squeeze your abs. Let me get my timer. All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. The booty's awake, the abs are awake, so let's use them. Erica, I want hips up a little bit higher. Yeah, now tuck the pelvis under. So you really like every time you exhale, suck your belly button in. Yeah, that's better. And squeeze the booty. Jen, if you can rock forward a little bit more on top of your elbows, they're just a little bit in front of your shoulders. Hip height looks good. Alicia, if you can get a little bit more tuck around. I believe there's more butt squeeze there. Yeah, that looks good. You can always see when the butt's not as squeezed. I want Erica a little bit lower. Now they've snuck up a little bit. If you tuck your pelvis under, it'll probably be right. Keep holding. We're gonna make it to the minute. We're past halfway. We're getting there. And remember, don't sink through your shoulders. I want you to puff up through the upper back. Don't let your butt stop squeezing. It takes a while to kind of get the habit of keeping them switched on. It's hard to keep them switched on in a plank. The more you practice, the easier they'll stay on. We're so close. You can do this. Ready? We got 6 seconds. 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. You smashed it. We're going to do one more lower back extension. So back on the floor. Now I'm thinking about rotating the pointy parts of my elbows in, pulling those shoulders down, head down, squeeze the booty, lift, and then lower back down. Let's have a look. One time. That's it. Now don't pull up with your neck muscles. Don't look back. That hurts. Hurts bad spots. And we're just going to keep going up and down for now. We'll do a hold in a minute, but for now, just going up and down. And then again, think about pulling those shoulders down. I think we all need to rotate our arms the other way as well. Oh, pointy parts in, not out. There we go. That's better. Yeah, we all got it right. I love it. Can you feel how that like opens the shoulders up? And now pull those shoulders down away from those ears as you do that. They'll activate some upper back muscles. Hands looking down. All these important muscles that we need. That's it. Keep going. All right, one more, then I want you to rest on the floor. It might cut me out in a minute, but keep going. You're going to rest on the floor for me. Shoulders are going to pull down. We're all going to envision that we can just keep holding on the floor. We're all going to envision that we can lift up in half, all right? We're going to envision it, and we're going to try and lift up together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up and hold. That's it, going. Oh, we can go high. We're going to try it again. Drop it down to the floor. We're going to envision this, like really see it in your head. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift. Yeah, that's better. So much better. I love it. Keep holding. I want you to hold though. I want to hold. I'm going to keep working these muscles. Pull those shoulders down.